Hello, everyone, and welcome to the watch along for the first T20 match between West Indies and Australia from Sabina Park. And after three deliveries, West Indies are eight without loss, with Brandon King hitting two consecutive fours. It appears that it is a packed Sabina Park, at least the north stand is full. They continue to close the George Edley stand. It appears once again that the George Edley stand is not open, but at least the bottom level of the north stands appear to be full. And so we seem to have a good crowd on this Sunday evening, this Sunday after Sumfest. There were some who were saying that not many persons were going to turn up because it's after Sumfest last night. Loud appeal, that's very close. Floyd Reefer said not out. I think they will review it. That one probably pitched in line to me. So West Indies 8 without loss after 4 deliveries. Brandon King have hit both boundaries. One a lovely straight drive down the ground, and the other one he hit it over the covers outside the half stump, and he threw it at his hands at it, and it went for 4. So we are 9 without loss. That one went for. Are they reviewing it? Well, no, it hit him outside the line of the leg stump. It did straighten, but it was outside the line of the leg stump. So one leg by. King is on 8. Hope to face strike now. So here is Warsus. One slip, bowls to Hope. Hope drives, peel off the outside edge. Down to third man for a single. West Indies 10 without loss after 5 deliveries. So thank you for tuning in, Fareem, and thank you for everyone who is backing their television to align with us, and so that we can have a good watch along. So you're not ahead of us, but I really appreciate you that you align your television and we are in sync. So thank you very much for joining. Warsus bowls to King, who played it out into the covers, and there is no run. 1 over gone. West Indies 10 without loss after 1 over. It seems to be a decent crowd at Sabina Park. The bottom tier of the north stand appears to be full, and I think the bottom tier of the north stand that's about 7,000 spectators. If the bottom tier is full, that's about 7,000. And you would agree that the boxes, there are about 60 boxes at Sabina Park, and those boxes are usually full. So even when you're not seeing them, 60 times 20, that's another 1,200. So it's probably about 8,000 persons at Sabina Park right now. From what I've gathered, just looking at it, it could well be about 8,000. So Frame, good night to you. Mango Reef, good evening. Athena, big up yourself. Respect. Clive Rasul, big up your Steve Rasul, should say. Habat to O, played it out into the offside. They go through for a single. 11 without loss, West Indies, after 1.1 overs. It's such a long time I haven't done a watch along that whenever you start doing a watch along, it's a different thing from doing the show. The watch along, you tend to need to speak a little faster, and so as a result, how you doing? So please remember to, as I said, like and subscribe. As you see there coming up, like and subscribe. Abat bowls outside the half stump, and Kings cuts it through the covers down to the boundary for 4. Right in front of the cricket club stands. He's a member of that cricket club, and he cuts it away down to the cover boundary for 4. Right, as I said, in front of the cricket club stand, which he's a member of. So that will move King now up to 12. Hope is on 2, 1 leg by. It should be 15 without loss. So 15 without loss. Okay, I think Windies are making, well, there's a live poll going on, Frame, so please, down the pitch come King, and he slapped it to the man at mid-off, and there is no run. So using his feet, they're coming down the pitch, slapped it to the man at mid-off, and there is no run. 15 without loss. So thank you for being here. Know that there are some persons who may be on their way to the match. Some persons coming from some fest and their other events in Jamaica. Over the wicket, bowls pulled in the gap between mid-on and mid-wicket. It never quite came out of the mid of the bat, then got a single nonetheless, 16 without loss. You know, I did told you earlier today that I had an event to cover, to stream this afternoon, and I would not have made it to the match. But then the event postponed, and so I decided, let's do the watch along. I'll go to the match on Tuesday evening. So I'm here this evening doing the watch along due to the fact that the event that I had was to do today, this evening, it has been postponed, and I have the time. And it was when I found out it was now too late for me to go to the match. So that's why I'm here. Yes, it took all of his talents. The Windies batsmen look like they mean business. Well, let's hope so, my friend. So I am looking at that crowd and know what's the situation is at Sabina Park. It's more than 10,000 persons at Sabina Park, you know. More than 10,000 are there. Outside the half stump, cut away down to the cover boundary again for 4, right in front of the Kingston Cricket Club, which he's a member of. So that cut away down to the cover boundary for 4, and it's a very good crowd. So and you will recall this morning I told Dwight Chateau that the cricket crowd is different from the Sumfest crowd, and so said, so done, as that one cut away down to the cover boundary for 4. It is, Mr. Casanova. It is a decent crowd. Hello, Middlepin. Good afternoon. Happy to have you here. As West Indies, we have to support our team, lose or win. Yeah, we support the team, lose or win. It doesn't prevent us, though, from being critical. Warsa's left arm over the wicket wide. 22 without loss. So Warsa's hiding the ball there from Shea Hope, the West Indies captain. Interestingly, I have 10 of this 11 right, and I think the only reason why Evan Lewis is not in this team, it must be an injury or something, because I do not see them leaving out Evan Lewis for Roston Chase, so he's scheduled to bat at number 3. It's going to be very interesting. Do they play him as a 6th bowler? We saw where Shafeen Rutherford have been bowling over. I don't think Shafeen Rutherford is yet a 2-over bowler, but he's still a 1-over bowler. Warsa's to Hope, beaten outside the half stump as he looked to play a forcing shot off the back foot. Goes through to the keeper, and there is no. And I don't think he's a 2-over bowler. 2 over the most, but 1 definitely. So I think they played Roston Chase probably as that 6th bowling option. But I think if Evan Lewis was fit, because I don't have any information, I would just like to think that a fit Evan Lewis was always going to get into the team ahead of Roston Chase. Warsa's over the wicket bowls Yorker, dug out by Shea, the bowler field, and is followed through 22 without loss. Good evening, Sheldon. Happy to have you here. I think last night was the last night, to my understanding, of Sumfest made up in. Yes, I think last night was the last night. How much people can Sabina Park hold because the stand seems pretty big? I know that I was checking it last week, and I think the one tier hold 7,000. So it could be up to about 20,000. I think Sabina Park can hold 25,000. I will get that for you. But my estimate right now is that it's probably about 10,000 persons that are at Sabina Park. That's my estimate. So Michael Douglas is saying, Hope said Lewis is injured, so Chase comes in. Thank you very much, Michael Douglas. So I had the playing 11 right, except for that. Thank you. And that's what I summarized. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it for the update. Warsa's bowls off the front foot goes king, stroke it down to the cover boundary, where it is field by, is that McGurk? Yeah, the swiper. Yeah, so he field sends a return in 1 more to the score. Oh no, it's Connolly. It's Connolly. Cooper Connolly. 24 without loss. Thank you, Sheldon, and thank you, Mikel. From what? Yes. Pitched up and hit down the ground for 4 by Shea Hope. Over his head, back down the ground, 4 runs, 28 without loss as Warsaw pitched up and Shea Hope into the drive, deliberately lifting it over the bowler head, down to the boundary at long off for 4. Right down, I think that is bat, so that would have been right down to the, he's batting at the George Headley stand head. So he would have hit that right down to where the spectators are, to the north stand that is open. Left arm seamer Warsus bowls to Hope and he driven this down the ground again, dive by the field at mid-off into the boundary for 4. So the field at mid-off dive, but he couldn't stop it. Hope playing the shot off the hop down to the boundary for 4. West Indies 32 without loss after 3 overs. And this is a very, very good start by the West Indies team. It may well be Mr. Casanova from all the Sabina Park stands are the biggest, highest, but I think the Brian Lara Stadium could be the most expansive. Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Wow! So they have opened the George Headley stands. That simply means that the north stand is full, because they only open the George Headley stands when the north stand is full. So this is a massive crowd now at Sabina Park. So we are probably looking, we are definitely looking at excess of 10,000 persons right now at Sabina Park. We are definitely looking at that. Connolly, left arm orthodox spinner, bowls to King, who looks to pull, taken on the body, and it goes to short, fine leg, and there is no run. So we are looking at in excess of 10,000 persons at Sabina Park right now. I expect that someone would probably give us the numbers. Well, no, looking at it from this way, well, down the pitch, ball stump. So King just came down the pitch, swipe, stump, and West Indies lost their first wicket at 32 for 1. Connolly got in the breakthrough. King charging him. Missed again what you would call a straight ball. It was, look at that ball. Over the middle stump. Don't. Over middle stump. That's a poor shot, Brandon King. Hingis whipping off the base. Over middle stump. You can't get stumped with the ball going over middle stump. You don't get stumped off those. You just don't get stumped off those. So King goes, West Indies lost their first wicket. 32 for 1. Steve Rasuso, Sunday night cricket is awesome. Yes, I'm going to stop trying to measure the crowd because from the camera, you never usually get a good, a good estimate. You have to be there. I'm going to message somebody who I think that is there and see if he can give me an idea of what he thinks, what the crowd is. And I know that he was expecting me to be at match, but as I said, I had an engagement this evening to stream an event. However, the event have been postponed, and so I can do the watch along. So I'll ask him what is your estimate of the crowd? So let's question sign. So yeah. So it goes through. So let's see. So Chase comes in at number 3. You just don't get out stumped with the ball going over middle stump. Chase off the back foot, he beats short extra cover and he's off the mark, 33 for 1 after 3.3. Gretty Legal Greens. King is overconfident because he probably don't know the bowler. Good evening, Gale and Evans. So that's checking out now. So I hope you are hitting that like button because we need to get these likes up. So I've read a number of comments to start, because when we just started, it was just about 40 persons here. Wide outside the half stump. I think the umpire will signal wide. Yes, 34 for 1. So we need to get the likes up now to 50. So we need to hit our first threshold. So I will take my leave until the likes reach up to 50 and concentrate on the cricket. Or off the back foot, up, hit this high in the air, down towards long off, over long off for 6. That's a magnificent shot by Hope, you know. Hit it top of the bunks. Over long off for 6. What a shot. And they are dancing in the Georgia at the stand. Good to see the babies at the match. And after this over, I want to make a comment about that. So please remember, hit the like button so that we can keep the conversation going, which is vital. Connolly bowls to Hope off the back foot. Can't be cover. Who misfield nonetheless. They go through for a single. One more to the score. 41 for 1 after 3.5. Hope is on 18. Chase on 1. Yes, so just let's hit that like button and get it up to 50 so we can continue the conversations. That was a lovely shot by Hope, you know. Absolutely good shot. So if you're not seeing the thumbs up button, just click off the live chat. Chase taken on the pad. End of over number 4. 41 for 1 after 4. If you're not seeing the like button, just click off the live chat. You will see the thumbs up button. Just click on it. As the screen said, like and subscribe. So I'm asking you so that we can keep the conversation going. So each one of those look pocket that you see there hold roughly 200 purses. I was checking it the other day. Each one of those look a pocket hold roughly 200. And so you can assess it for yourself. So West Indies 41 for 1. So I want to get the likes up to 200 so we can up to 50. Hopefully we make 200. That's where 200 comes from. So that, you know, I have 200 in my head. Really hope that West Indies will make 200 today. Yeah. There's a point that I wanted to make. Oh, this was the point that I want to make. And I was very happy just now that I saw that baby in the stand. That baby in the stand. The Georgia the stand is well populated. It's fairly, the Georgia the stand appear to be 1/3 full. Would you say that? One more to Hope as he moves up to 19. He played that ball into the offside, goes through for a single. 42 for 1. 42 for 1. Yes, I'm on a live watch along, Basil, so we'll talk later. Yeah. So Chase is on 1. He will keep strike. Hope is on 19. If you look at that Georgia the stand, would you say 1/3 populated? Yeah, I would say 1/3 populated. So it's a good crowd. Hubbard over the wicket, bowls to Chase, turn this away, through back with a square leg. The fielder comes off the boundary and they second for 1. The score goes up to 43 for 1. So 43 for 1. Advertisement in the middle of the over. Wow. So we just have to work with it. So while the advertisement is in the middle of the over, there's a point that I was trying to make. I was particularly pleased to see that baby in the stand. And it's a concern of mine. Hubbard over the wicket, bowls to Hope, inside edge onto his pad, head in the air, goes down to slip, no run, 43 for 1. I do not think that West Indians are carrying our siblings to match. We do not see a lot of children at match. When we are going to match, we go alone. We don't go with our sons and our nephews and our cousins. We don't take them along with us. That is something that we need to do. We need to carry them to the cricket, introduce it to them. Back off a length from Abbott, and he Hope hit this high in the air as it goes down toward long off, and they will get another single. So one more to the total, 45 for 1. So I definitely think that is something that we need to start doing. We need to start carrying youngsters to the game, because we definitely need to start introducing more youngsters to the game. So I was very heartened just now when I saw that baby in the stand. Shea Hope is on 21. Roston Chase is on 2. West Indies 45 for 1 after 4.4. How about over the wicket, bowls to Chase, not to Chase, Hope. He swipe across the line of that one, got the bottom portion of the bat, it goes to mid-wicket. There's no run, 45 for 1. Run rate, current run rate is now 9.3. West Indies, Australia won the toss and asked West Indies to bat first. So I've lost the wicket of Brandon King, who just came down the pitch and missed a straight one and was out stumped. Abbott over the wicket, bowls to Hope, and Hope places to mid-off and goes through for a singer straight to mid-off, but it went slowly and they were able to get through for the single. 46 for 1 after 5. Just hit that thumbs up button, because I always look forward to the interactions, but our first target here is 50 likes, and we are just at 44, so we need another 6. We definitely need another 6, and I did say like and subscribe. So it looks a good crowd. That gentleman reminds us of Brady. Brady was his name? Garvey or Gravy? Gravy was his name. So that gentleman reminds us of Gravy, definitely. So Ellis is developing to a fine T20 specialist, for his country. He's going to bowl to Shea Hope, who is on 22, West Indies 46 for 1. Ellis to Hope, beaten outside the half stump with a slower delivery as he was opening up his body to play an expansive shot, but then it was a slower delivery and it goes through to the keeper. And there was no run. So if you are not seeing the thumbs up button, just hit on that. Just click off the live chat and you will see the thumbs up button. Then you hit on it. It doesn't take a second. So 39% of you believe that West Indies will make more than 180. As Hope in his customary fashion, where he just jumped back to the ball that comes into him and played it out into the offside. He gets one more. The score goes up to 23s and 23 from 17. West Indies 47 for 1. Roston Chase and 2. He comes into strike. So Roston Chase and 2 comes into strike. So incidentally, only 28% believe that West Indies will make less than 180. I would like to think that is 28% Australian. So from what we are seeing here, we are seeing a mid-wicket, we are seeing a backward point, a cover, a mid-off, a mid-on, a mid-wicket, a short fine leg, and a short third man pitched up, and Chase ease it down to long on for a single. For a 4, sorry. Ellis pitched up, and Chase, in a very elegant way, just eases it down to long off for a single. For 4, I keep on saying a single, because he played that shot so easily. So sweetly, just played it down to long off for 4. So Keith Aaron is saying, is not in the squad, Shamar is not in the squad. We also need to advertise the cricket more so parents know that cricket can make their kids a multimillionaire way more than football can. Why I pause there, Mr. Casanova, is the second part, because I don't think it's as straightforward as that, because footballers over the world makes more money, but in a West Indies context, you can make more money from cricket than football in the West Indies. I assume you're talking about West Indies. So I agree with you, and that is something that you'd have heard me said about the promotion of the game. We need to promote the game. You would have heard me say that. So I totally agree with you. Yes. So let's keep it positive, Christopher. We still have a match to win. We are disappointed about what happened on Monday, but then today is a new day and we have a match to win. Good day. And the good thing about that, they might say, I can do better. So you can carry them to the match and they can say, I can do better. And when you tell them, as that one is driven through the covers by Shea Hope down to the wide long half boundary for 4, West Indies goes up to 56 for 1. Shea Hope is on 27. End of the power play. West Indies 56 for 1. One of the good things about carrying them to the match, and they saw what happened Monday, then they're going to say, we can do better. And when they realize that these guys are in the top 5 earners in the Caribbean, yes, a West Indies cricketer who doesn't play T20 franchise circuit cricket, just play test cricket, have a West Indies retainer, they are in the top 5 earner in the Caribbean. So when you tell your child that, and the child saw what they did on Monday, the child is going to say, I can do better than that. So that maybe help the child to love the game also. Yes, just a second. Definitely, that is a way the child can use it as a motivation. So let's keep it positive. We have a match to win. Zampa, the danger man, is into the attack. Good evening, Patrick. How are you doing? Patrick Davey, man, the man who believe. I don't know if I should say believe or he is the best. Are you the whenever I go to Mandeville and see Patrick Davey, you know, Patrick Davey is the man who is considered to be the best groundsman in central Jamaica. Big up yourself, Patrick Davey. Good to have you here. The best curator. Are you the best curator in the island of Jamaica, sir? Patrick Davey. So West Indies, no, so. I'm great, Patrick. I'm great. Yes, I hope West Indies will win this match, definitely. Steve Rasu thought Powell would come ahead of Chase, said Kingman. Well, the important thing, you know, well, no issue, because you said your thoughts, so no issue with that. I never expect him to come at 3. I never expect Powell to come at 3, but your thoughts are your thoughts, so we can't do anything about that. We have to respect it. So 58 for 1 West Indies after 6.2. After back foot goes Chase, plays it to cover. The score remains at 58 for 1 after 6.3. Chase on 8, Hope on 28. As over the wicket comes Zampa, bowls to Chase, who again plays it out into the covers, and there is no run. Zampa is one of the best leg spinner going around in white ball cricket, and he's a staple in this Australian attack. Zampa over the wicket, bowls to Chase, and Chase steers this away into the offside, and they go through for an easy single. 59 for 1 after 6.5 overs. This match starting at 7 o'clock in Jamaica is ideal for Australia, you know, because even in Western Australia at this time, it's morning now, it's daylight now, even in Western Australia. So everyone in Australia now is up. Zampa bowls after back foot goes up, steered it down to the field and the cover boundary for 1. 60 for 1 after 7 overs. Two captains at the crease. Chase need to up his strike rate, said Michael Douglas. Batting lineup is too long for him to be scoring at a runner ball. Maybe as Kingman said, he should really not be batting at number 3. But I agree with you, Michael Douglas. Kingman had said that he should not. Well, he never said that he should not be batting at number 3. He said that he didn't expect him to be at number 3. And probably when he said didn't expect, maybe that's what he means. So Kingman may be onto something there, most definitely. So that's the West Indies playing 11 on the screen there. Definitely the West Indies playing 11 on the screen. Connolly continues, ball to Shea Hope, who looks to swing. It taken on the body. Ingis from behind the stump picks up. 60 for 1 after 7.1. 60 for 1 after 7.1. I think, Patrick, it would be great to have on the show to discuss pitch preparation. Okay, down the pitch, slapped it away through the covers, wide of the field and the boundary, comes across, could not stop it. Ellis, although he got an hand to it, it burst through his hand and going to the boundary for 4. 4 more to the West Indies total. 64 for 1, with Sheho moving up now to 33. Is that 33? Just checking here, it appears that. Okay, so my friend is saying somewhere between 9 and 10,000 spectators are at Sabina Park. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yes. So between 9 and 10,000, he's saying at Sabina Park. All right, so that's a good turnout, very, very good turnout, that. Okay. Maybe I should have you on the show one day, Patrick, to talk about pitch preparation. Definitely. So here's Connolly. Comes in now to bowl to Chase, and Chase plays that one out into the offside, and there is no run. Chase probably need to retire out now. As the young man put it, it's a long batting lineup, so Chase definitely need to retire out. He gets going or retire out. Bowls to Chase, and he swung this away down to mid-wicket for 4. That's it. That's more like it, man. That's more like it. 69 for 1. Go deep in the screen. I know that lady from Trinidad, she sent me a message since day. What's her name again? I soon tell you her name. She sent me a message since day and told me that she was going to be at the match, and she's looking forward to see me. Soon tell you her name. That lady that was on the screen just now. Ramsing. She named Indra Ramsing. I think her married name is Godfrey or something like that. But she named Indra Ramsing from Trinidad. Well, probably I shouldn't even be calling the lady name. But she did say to me that she was going to be at the match. She's from Trinidad. So good to see a contingent of Trinidadians here in the stand. Oh, Chase just hit a 6. Oh, wonderful from Chase. I missed that one. Wonderful from Chase. Chase hit another 6. But Andre Holmes, I probably need to say that more often, because just as you said, I hit a 4 then a 6. 75 for 1 West Indies after 8 overs. Jennifer. So West Indies 75 for 1. So Chase there, hitting that up and over at the top of the bounce, hitting it over long off. Great strength there. Zampa to continue. He's going to bowl to Shehope. Shehope not going to allow Zampa to bowl to him. Shehope is definitely going to try to manipulate and hit it over the top. Zampa to Hope. Hope off the back foot, steered it away down to backward. So at the present projection, Zampa bowls to, oh, what a lovely shot by Chase. Dead straight. I think Chase heard me, I think Chase heard me that he either need to retire out or get on with the game. And as a result, the last 3 deliveries he faced, he hit it for 4, 6, 6. So Chase begins to motor now. So just coming forward and hit it as usual. So let's get the like up now to 100. We need to get the like up to 100. Zampa bowls to Chase full. That's what he's good at. They're running hard. They're looking to get 2. Hope calling back, coming to the danger, and the return comes in. He made it comfortable. West Indies 84 for 1. That was what's his name there? That guy that made it 200 against Afghanistan. As Chase whipped that into the onside, and they came back hard, and they came in and he made it. What's his Matthews? I think so. I soon remember his name. I think it's Matthews. Why Matthews not sitting well with me? I will tell you his name shortly. Zampa bowls to Chase wide outside the half stump, cuts away down to backward point, straight to the fielder. One more to the score. West Indies goes up to 85 for 1. Maxwell is name. Sorry, I know it was a M. So it's Maxwell is name. So one more to the total. 35. 28 to Chase, 35 to Hope, who comes on strike. West Indies 85 for 1 after 8.4. This is the first T20 international. Zampa bowls to Hope, who goes deep in his crease, played it out into the onside for a single. 86 for 1 after 8.5. Dasani from Coca-Cola. West Indies signed a new sponsor. You know, so Coca-Cola is now a sponsor of West Indies. And you can see the images that I saw, they did of the Coke, the Dasani, the Powerade, all of those. Maybe they need to sponsor us also. Over the wicket, bowls to Chase, who inside edge it out into mid-wicket. And there is one more. The score goes up to 87 for 1. Runs any means necessary, said Steve Russell. Yes, MPEC TV. I think I am watching it on ESPN Caribbean. Big up to yourself. Big up to yourself, Jamor Small. West Indies need to win. Yesterday was my birthday. West Indies won. That as my gift. Blessing to you on your birthday. Belated birthday greetings to you, Jamor Small. I wish you all the best for your birthday, and I hope that you had a wonderful day and it was a special day for you. And big up yourself, man. I do hope you have fun, and that I wish you many, many more, and that you will live to see many, many more birthday. All right, so that's a third Courts was a sponsor. I think they are. I don't know if they are a sponsor for the entire series or just for the test series. I don't know. How about bowls to Chase, beaten outside the half stump? English appealed. Not outside the umpire Bassarat. The score remains at 87 for 1. It's morning in England now. Yes, it's just about 7-6. It's morning, yes. Just it's touching after. It's going up to 2 o'clock now in England, eh? 2 o'clock in England in the morning. Bowls to Chase and he ramps it down to fine leg for 4. Oh, lovely shot by Roston Chase. Just showing some class and ramping it down to fine leg for 4. West Indies 91 for 1 after 9.2. Good crowd at Sabina Park. Thank you, Mango Reef. Hit the like button and support the channel. Yes, we should be looking to get now 100 likes at least. We should be approaching 100 likes. West Indies is going to win this one, you know. Definitely think that West Indies is going to win this one. So if you're not seeing the like button, as I said, just click off the live chat and you will see the thumbs up button, and it takes less than a second. And if you are using your phone, I think you just need to double tap on your screen. Just double tap. Again, it takes less than a second, and you would have liked the video. That one is particularly easy. If you're watching on your phone, just double tap and you'll see it there. So let's get the likes up to 100. We need to get the likes up to 100. Yes, Jabor Small, every time, man. Cut away by Chase over the top, down to third man for 4. 95 for 1. And ever since I said that Chase need to get going or retire out, he has played some spanking shot, you know. He has hit at least 3 4s and 2 6s during that time. And he has a smile on his face. He loves that one. Enjoy it, young man. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Yes, thank you, Jermaine, for confirming that it's going up to 2. Steered away again down to third man for 4 more. Oh, Chase has passed Hope. He's now on 41 from 21 deliveries. What a knock by Roston Chase at this time. 41 from 21 deliveries. 36. So come on, guys. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yeah, click on the thumbs up, definitely. So I'm going to ask my friend again if since he messaged me if he thinks the crowd. Okay, and Chase play this again down to fine leg for 4. Just move across his stump and scoop it down to fine leg for 4 more. That was dead at Mega Stump. 103 for 1 after 10 overs at the drinks break. So 103 for 1. This Dasani drinks break, and it's 103 for 1. 103 for 1. Let me. Since you spoke to me, he's sending me a message. So I guess he said the crowd is getting bigger. So he probably, is a very intelligent man, and he knows that it is fluid. So it was a massive crowd now at Sabina Park. It's fair to say it's a massive crowd. Well done. Well done, Jamaicans. Well done, Jamaicans. Tonight marks a fresh start for West Indies cricket as the players strive for greatness. Let's use the RF27 experience as fuel to drive us forward and push us to new heights. Who said that? Oh, and that's a magnificent comment. The name passed me. But man, what a comment. What a comment. Big comment. Good night to you, Shirley. Happy to have you here, Shirley. How are you doing? I hope you are home from work and is enjoying your afternoon. And it's always a pleasure to have the females in the chat. We love it so much. Please remember to hit on that thumbs up button. Let's get up to 100. It's a drinks break now. So we should definitely be at 100. I'm only seeing 75, but we can do better than that. So show some appreciation. I appreciate you being here. I love it that you are here. I love to interact with you. Please just hit on that thumbs up button and let us get the thumbs and the likes up to 100. So interesting, very interesting. Wow, there's an issue here now. Okay, it's all right. So that's that. Wow, there was an issue there just now. You can imagine. There was definitely an issue. So what is going on here? I had some technical issues today, but it's not the same technical issue. But let's get the likes up. It's good to see it at 84. Let's get it up before the drinks break ends. It's just about to end, And so there's having a good chat with the batsman. Reefer having a good chat with the batsman. So 35% of you believe that West Indies will score more than 180. And 26% of you actually believe that we'll score more than 200. That's very impressive. That's a lot of confidence. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Please hit on that thumbs up button. Let's get it up and let's keep the conversation going. I really like interacting with you. So Ellis is it to continue. 103 for 1. Into Shea Hope, and Shea Hope plays this to mid-off and they go through for a quick single, comfortable. 104 for 1 after 10.1. The current run rate is 10.23. So 10.23 is the current run rate. Chase on 45. Hope is on 37. So good going here by the West Indies. Very good going by the West Indies at this stage. We definitely love it. Ellis comes in, bowls to Chase. Chase got a slower delivery and he mistimed the drive to mid-off. Luckily, it goes on the bounce. No run. 104 for 6. This guy Ellis is really turning out to be a fine bowler for the West Indies. That's for Australia. That's a back-off delivery. So it appears that there's a good crowd in at Sabina Park. And sometime let's watch Ellis. Bowls to Chase, whip that away, through back with a square leg, straight to the fielder on the backward square leg boundary for 1. West Indies goes up by 1 to 105 for 1 in over number 11. these days, whenever I hear a plane overhead, I always want to check, because the planes are dropping out of the sky. So I always want to check to how loud I'm hearing that I can bet it's Cayman Airways, almost sure. Yeah, Cayman. Okay, yeah. From I hear that so close, it was very low. Cayman, yeah, man. Cayman Airlines going into Kingston. They're just about 11,000 feet in the air. But to a load I hear that I have to check. Whenever I hear planes nowadays overhead, I definitely check. Definitely check. Definitely check. So 106 for 1. The slash a like on the video there, 106 for 1. We are just 13 likes away from 100. Let's get it up to 100. As 32% of you believe West Indies will make over 200. Ellis bowls to Chase, who hit this over the top down to third man. Has it gone for 6? They're going to check it. That's his half century. So Chase half century. Well played, young man. Well played, young man. Magnificent. And Hussein is smiling. Good innings this from Chase. Well played, man. Oh, that's Janet. Oh, go on, Janet. Janet, dear man. Oh, Janet is there. Well played by Chase. He's so happy. He's so delighted. You can imagine the stress that he has been under since week. And rightfully so. That it was a terrible performance, but this is a different day. As he looked to turn that into the hand side, hit him high. They go through for a leg by West Indies, 111 for 1 after 11 overs. Chase is on 50. Hope is on 38. Well, so 111 for 1 after 11 overs. So 111 for 1 after 11 overs is the ones, one all over the place doing it. Ones all over the place doing it. It's just ones all over the place doing it. So good going by Roston Chase. Definitely good going by Roston Chase. So that's the West Indies playing 11 on the screen. I'm telling you, I am happy to be here with you. But, there's a sense of wanting to be at Sabina Park. But I'm happy to be here with you. I'm having great fun being here with you. Zampa to Chase, he driven this down to long off for a single, 112 for 1. Shea Hope on 38 will come into strike. Chase is on 51. West Indies 112 for 1 after 11.1. So it's just the atmosphere. I guess the atmosphere is buzzing, man. It's buzzing. Oh Lord. But as I said, I had a work lined up for this evening, but then it postponed, and that's why Zampa bowls to Hope, who looks to cut, bottom edge it. Innings dropped it, and the score goes up to 113 for 1. Yeah, I always, whenever I'm going to do streaming service, when the contract is signed, you pay over 50%, and the day before the event, you pay over another 50%. So yes, I've collected all my money. Here is Zampa wide outside the half stump. He think Chase was going to come at him, and he fired it wide outside his half stump. And the keeper collects, and there is no run. What is your estimate of the crowd right now? So let's watch now. Chase on 51, 114 for 1. West Indies asked to take first strike by Australia. What a big bat. That's the bat that West Indies should be batting with against Australia in the test match. And probably they would have got some bat onto some of those deliveries from Stark. I almost certainly think they would do so. So please slash a like on the video. We're still not at 100. We need to reach up to 100. Zampa. Short third man, backward point. Short fine leg. Bowls to Chase. Over mid-off. Down towards the man at the mid-off boundary for a single. One more to the total. For a moment, I thought that there wasn't a long off. I thought that there was a mid-off and he hit it up and over. So 8 more likes to go. And remember, as I always said, you just need to double tap on your phone, and that's liking it. And if you're not seeing the thumbs up button, just hit that, just click off the live chat, and then you'll see the thumbs up button. Because I really want to come back to your comment. I really always appreciate the interaction. Zampa bowls to Chase, to Hope, who plays an expansive drive to cover, but cannot beat the fielder. 115 for 1 after 11.5. 115 for 1 after 11.5. 32% of you believe West Indies will make more than 200. So that's very good. As Hope leave one outside the half stump, and Bassarat never signal wide, and Hope was very disappointed. And those are the things, that I want the umpires, the West Indies umpires, to have good game. Good game. I want them to do a good game, because you want them to move from just being an international umpire to be an ICC elite panel umpire. You want that. But those 50-50 call, you have to give the home team, man. You have to give the home team. Yeah, you definitely have to give the home team those 50-50 calls. That's how I see it. Definitely, that's how I see it. 3 more likes to go. 3 more likes as Darius comes back into the attack, and Chase hit this down the ground for 4. He just plant his left foot and hit it up and over. This pitch is a belter, though. This pitch is an absolute belter. Oh, he just plant his left foot. You know that we need to get 220 on this pitch, though. I think I saw somebody said something like 140. We need to get 140 after the last 10 overs. I definitely think so. This pitch looks to be an absolute belter. Walrus bowls to Chase, and he cuts it away down to backward point. The fielder comes across, dive, cannot prevent the 4. Just in front of the north stands. 4 more. Roston Chase, what an innings he's playing today. Wow. What an innings. Wow. What an innings Roston Chase is playing. He's on 60. Oh, he has played some shots since we called for him to retire out. It's like he heard it. Walrus bowls to Chase, high in the air. This is a chance, though. Let's see. Yes, he's out. Well played, though, Chase. Well played. It's a long batting lineup. We can't have Asset leaves in the pavilion. Well played, Chase. He tried his best, and 60 glorious runs by Roston Chase. And I think those last 50 runs probably come up in about 15 deliveries, Those last 50 runs probably come up in 15 deliveries or 18 or such. It come up in a very, very quick time. No doubt about it. He was quick in that last. So Chase goes for 60. Who should come now? I think I would Powell, Hetmeyer, any one of them can come. Hetmeyer scored some runs in recent times. Oh my Lord! How do we forget the pole? How do we forget the pole with Hetmeyer, our friend? We forget the pole. Don't you realize that we forget the pole with Hetmeyer, our friend? Is he going to score? Is he going to score? Is he? And as again I said, just please align your television with us so that you are not ahead of us. It takes away from the experience when you are ahead of us with your television. So just align it. It takes away from the experience for the vast majority of the persons who are tuning to the watch along. So please, I'm asking, just align the television so that we synchronize. So so we have a live poll. I think I can click off that live poll now, but it's too late. It's too late, Isn't it too late? Clipped away through the onside by Shimron Hetmeyer down towards mid-wicket. They will come back for 2, surely. 125 for 2 West Indies after 12.4. So those of you who are always here. Leitner James, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Jacobs, good to see you. We need Etty to get his T20 best tonight, said Mr. Casanova. Will Etty face 10 balls? Yes, Mangareve. That's part of the banter. Will he face 10 balls? Wow. Bolso Etmaya, who plays this to be done, and there is no run. If we get a 26 from him off 9 ball, like I think we got the other day, we'd be very happy, aren't we? Says that how many deliveries he faces, how many runs he scored, right? So, you know, that's the running joke. Will he face 10 balls tonight? Etmaya need to after runs tonight, said Nikimo Jacobs. Oh, he hit this high in the air, down back on a square leg as it gone all the way. Yes, into the George and the stand. Wow. So Dar was short to Shimran Etmaya, and he just pivoted and hit it into the George and the stand for 6. And that's a savage pull shot. Oh, Elton, are you here, Elton? You know, somebody was saying the other day that West Indies batsmen don't play pull shot anymore. But that was a savage one. Oh, it's my friend was saying that. Oh. So you think that is more than 11,000 spectators there. Oh, but Wayne, that was a pull shot by Shimran Etmaya. You just saw a pull shot there, boss, right? Gone for 6, eh? Yeah, man. Oh, that was a savage pull shot. Oh, and he didn't try to keep it down. He was always hitting it up. Was that a pull or a hook? What do you think? Was that a pull shot or a hook shot? Well played, Etmaya. At no time was he trying to keep it down. And Sheo picked this over mid-wicket for 6. I call it right? Yes. 6 runs over mid-wicket. We definitely need to get 220. This pitch is a belter. 137 for 2. 137 for 2. He just hit that. Good shot by Sheo. Lovely shot. So good shot. Steve Russell said T20 is the guy's favorite. Well, this is it appears so. 13.1 overs, 137 for 2. That is something that has been said a lot, that T20s are these guys' favorite game, but what prevent them from being a Subman Gill or a Pant, you know, or a Harry Brook, and the list can go on, who plays all 3 formats very well. And those guys are making millions more than what our West Indies players are making, and yet still they still find time to play Test cricket and play it well. So I always, this money argument, I always don't give much credence to it. Maxwell to Hope, who swung it down to long on. The field has to move to his right, but they stay on 138 for 2 after 13.2 overs. Australia got some aggressive batsmen, said Envoy. Windies need a big score. I definitely think we need 220 plus. So we'll have to go hard. This pitch looks a belter, Envoy. You know, definitely look a belter. Marcel is saying, we need to see this sort of commitment in the longer format. Etmaya taken on the pad, or did it come off the bat? They go through for a quick single. Probably off the bat, he was looking to turn it into the onside, and it peeled off the outer portion and goes to backward point for a single. That gentleman there is moving to make sure that is him, eh? 139 for 2. Everybody see him now. Wow, he's very happy. That's good. Very, very happy, you know. Slapped away by Sheo down towards long off for a single. No more dot ball, please. It have more Batman out there in the players' pavilion stand. Okay, thank you. I think I said that I got the point that you are making. We can go hard. Edmire turned this into mid-wicket for a single. One more to the total. The score goes up now to 41 for 2. After 13.5 overs, Shea Hope comes back into strike. So Edmire going at 200, a strike rate of 200, but Shea Hope need to up his strike rate now. Shea Hope is a little slow. Maxwell to Hope, full toss, slapped away through mid-wicket, down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary. There's a man at backwards, deep backward square leg on the boundary, a deep mid-wicket on the boundary, and a long on the boundary. So I end off the over 142. I think it's 142 for 2 after 14. And Mario Bailey said, I think we can get 240 and 220 and more. Jamor Small is saying, West Indies, let's give them a whitewash. That would be lovely, eh? That would be lovely. We are still behind. We need to go harder, said Mr. Casanova. Wow, Mr. Casanova is one of those fans that he's always nervous. He's always nervous. No matter what West Indies get, Mr. Casanova is always nervous. Remind you to hit that thumbs up button. Just slash a like on that video. Continue to hit that thumbs up button. So I understand Mr. Casanova very well. You know, after we are here so long together in a community, we understand each other. But Mr. Casanova is just nervous. I can tell you. I don't think if Mr. Casanova will be comfortable with 300. Would you, Mr. Casanova? I don't know. Yeah. Zampa bowls to Hope. Hope hit this high in the air. He's going down towards long on. The fielder comes across, can't stop it, 6 runs. So Hope goes up to 54. That's his half century. 148 for 2. So Shea Hope, West Indies T20 captain, is on 54. Well played, young man. 148 for 2. West Indies. For a moment there, that as you saw that ball went high in the air, you know, you were wondering, but what happened? It just went over the boundary, but what happened? It went high in the air. Zampa to Shea Hope, who slapped this into the covers, and they will get another single. So the ball went high in the air, so it came down like this over the boundary. So it was like falling. It came down straight, like it just dropped out of the air over the boundary. So although the fielders were there, they just could not take the catch. So he's on 55, West Indies. Motoring along here, 55 from 38 deliveries. 149 for 2. So we are in. Zampa to Edmire, turn this into the inside. They are running hard for 1. They should come back for 2. Well played. Well played, Shimran Edmire. I will call you later here, boss. I'll call you later, please, or early in the morning. Thank you very much. Respect, sir. Good. All right. So well played by Edmire. He just turned that one into the inside, and they come back for 2. That's the Zampa to Edmire off the back foot, stroke it into the offside, and there is no run. 151 for 2 after 14.5. So that's the gentleman who I was to. Do you believe that Roston Chase can replicate the Marlon Samuel roles at number 3 in the T20 side? Aish Nira said, over the wicket comes Zampa, full toss to Edmire. He hits it down to long on for a single. He should have hit that for 6. Don't you think that Edmire should have really hit that full toss for 6? 152 for 2 at the end of over number 15. And Chase, I think that on occasions, Chase have shown that he has the capacity to do that. And when you say the Marlon Samuels role, I understand what you mean, but you would agree that that role has now evolved. Yeah, that role has now evolved, but I understand what you mean. But on occasion, he shows that he has the capacity. Who is the coach for the West Indies team? Darren Sam is the head coach, and he has 3 assistants. Christopher Bristol is saying, yes, big crowd. Big crowd. Wow. Oh, this is good enough. Warner Park has to replicate this in a Warner Park. Step up the run rate now, said Steve Russell. Yes. And Christopher Bristol is saying that Edmire is king. Is king. Christopher Bristol, our good friend living in Canada. He's a Guyanese and he's a fan of Admire. Good to have you here, Christopher Bristol. Big up my friend. Big up. You think that they'll be trouble? Darren Sammy need to relax from these rest match. I think you want to say test match. Let's say that. 152 for 2. Owen comes in, bowls to the left-handed Hetmeyer with this high in the air. Let's see where it gone into the Georgia list. Oh, wow, what a shot by Hetmeyer. What a shot. He's on 19 from 9 deliveries. I'm asking everyone to keep their fingers crossed right now. For the next 2 deliveries, keep your fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed for the next 2 deliveries. What a shot by Hetmeyer. He just swing it over his head into the north stand. So keep our fingers crossed for the next 2 deliveries because we need Hetmeyer to bat more than 10 deliveries here. And he slapped this down to long off for a single. So he's on 10 now. So just 1 more delivery. 1 more delivery, Hetmeyer. Well, he's going to bat more than 10 delivery. Anyhow, you check it. Even if he gets out, he would have batted more than 10 delivery. So well done, Shimron Hetmeyer. We need to go harder from here. So many weapons. That one gone. No problem. I always have to support you, sir, said Christopher Bristol. Respect to you, my friend. Big up. Cricket is alive in Jamaica. We need more matches there, said Christopher Bristol. Definitely. And the JCA is doing a tremendous job, man. Look, over the wicket. Bowls to Hope, high in the air. I don't think he timed this. Can it drop? Oh, no. So Fraser McGurk got the wicket. And Owen is laughing. And so the Australians, 159 for 3. Yes, and I think you'd have heard me said it Tuesday, that the vibes that was at Sabina Park on Saturday, especially Saturday, the first day of the match, was out of this world, man. The vibes, the atmosphere. I'm sure you heard me say that I was so happy that I went because the atmosphere was tremendous. It was tremendous. So Ravman Powell coming to the crease. I'm rooting for Hetmeyer and West Indies on a whole, said Vaylor. That's Valerie. No, I always get in trouble when I try to misinterpret what the person was saying. He's saying that Darren Sammy need to rest from the T20 games, please, because he's the person who's coaching it. I want to leave it alone, please. Yes, I'm sorry, Nikimo, but I don't quite understand, so I don't want to interpret it because and get it wrong. So please understand. So it's Powell instead of Russell. His last name so long it barely fit on his shirt back, said Mr. Casanova. Yes. So Owen to Powell, and Powell steered this into the offside. They contemplated a single, but there's no run there. 159 for 3 after 15.4. Ashish Neera is asking why West Indies don't get another foreign coach, and I'm going to answer that. I'm going to tell you my perspective on that. Owen bowls to Powell, and Powell played it on the onside. They go through for a quick singer and 1 more to the total. 160 for 3 after 15.5. My position on a coach is not where the coach is from. My position on a coach is best in class. So if best in class is from Timbuktu, that's it for me. If best in class is from Kingston, Jamaica, or Kingston, St. Vincent, that's it for me. It's really best in class, not where you are from, for me. Swung away by Hetmeyer for 6 more. So Hetmeyer is playing a blinder here for the West Indies as he moves up to 26 from 11 deliveries. West Indies 166 for 3. So the man arrived in the island yesterday and is turning on it in style. This is a massive crowd at Sabina Park, man. It's a massive crowd. It's a real big crowd at Sabina Park. Wow. Yes. So yes, Valerie 6. We need 70 runs, please. So 70 runs, 16 overs have been bowled, 166 for 3. Hetmeyer and 26, Powell and 1. 24 deliveries to go in the West Indies innings. I would say we need at least 50 from those 24 deliveries, which will put it up to 216. I really want 20, so 220. So we definitely need to get 54 from these last 4 overs. More if we can. As Powell just popped this down to long on, he's out. He hit it straight to the man at long on, and Powell goes for 1. West Indies 166 for 4. He has to go on with it. About slower delivery. I think it was a slower delivery. And he was through the drive too early, and it goes down to the field at long on. So Powell goes, caught low down by Maxwell. West Indies 166 for 4. And I think probably it's J. Roston. Yes, Valerie, I realized that it was you. Thank you. Yes, Mango Reef, he faced more than 10 balls. Should we clap? I think we should clap him. Yes? Yeah, he faced more than 10 balls. So 64 runs, so 64, 16 times 4 is 64. So we need 64 runs off these last 4 overs. Definitely, we need to get something off these last 10 overs. So good going by the West Indies. And as I said, we need some runs off these last. So Andre Russell, in his penultimate match for the West Indies, is at the crease. In his penultimate match for the West Indies. Andre Russell. So those are his numbers. Those are his score numbers on the screen there for Andre Russell in his penultimate match for the West Indies. So wish him all the best. And he's on his back foot and play a defensive shot. A test match cricket shot. 220 runs is your target. 163 strike rate, said Mr. Casanova. Russell due for some runs, said Andre Holmes. 166 for 4. How about is it now in his 4th and final over? 1 for 32. Over the wickets, bowled to Russell, beaten outside the half stump. That one back of a length as it goes through to the keeper. So back of a length. What a standing ovation he got. He's very nervous, man. He's very nervous. As Sabina Park rose to him as he walked out. He's very nervous. Good to see. That's good to see. Very good to see. How about to Russ? And he pulls this away. Oh, what a shot. Flat. Has it gone for 6 or 4? But it was flat, and they love that in the stand. It was savage. It was right out of the screw for 6. Back of a length, and he pulled it savagely down to the Kingston Cricket Club for 6. 172. Back of a length from Abbott, and he pulled it. It was a flat 6. Oh, it traveled like a tracer. Wow, look at that ball goes. I'm watching it on ESPN Caribbean. ESPN Caribbean. Let's watch how about to Russell. And Russell played it back to the bowler. He was hoping up himself there. He was about to play an expansive shot. And then it came back in and he played it back to the bowler. This is a good over so far now. Only 6 runs from it and it was that 6. So this ball has to go for 6. This ball needs to go for 6. How can that man be wearing an India shirt? And Russell slapped this away, beat the dive of the man at short third man, and it runs away down towards third man, and they're coming back for 2, and they got it quite comfortable. 8 runs from the over. West Indies 174 for 4 at the end of 17. We need a big 20 runs over now. Definitely need a big 20 runs over now. We need a over that will go for 20 runs. Big over. To get back. Hetmeyer is there though. Hetmeyer is timing the ball well. 174 for 4. 3 overs to go. I think his name is Bruce. No, Mr. Casanova. No, it's not Bruce. Mark. His name is Mark. Mark Gray, I think is his name. He's always supporting India. Even when they're playing against West Indies. I think his name is Mark Gray. I hope I get that right. But it's a good crowd at Sabina Park. Warner Park will do well to beat this. 174 for 4. Ellis to Hetmeyer who slapped this over the covers down to the boundary for 4. Or has it gone all the way? Pitched up and hit it all the way for 4. Or all of 1 bounce 4. 178 for 4. Getting a little tired, 174 for 4. After the show this morning. I'm going to try and stick it out though. Please slash a like on the video. Keep hitting that like button. We should be at 150 by now. And we are just at 104. Not good enough. Ellis to Hetmeyer. Hetmeyer driven this down the ground for 4 more. Ellis pitched up and Hetmeyer came on the front foot. And he just drove it, sweetly threw it off, down to the boundary for 4 more. What a knock by Hetmeyer this is. 34 from 13 deliveries. Oh, Hetmeyer is on the go. Isn't it lovely? He's batting well, Batting very, very well. So please, let us get this like up to 50 as we approach the end of the West Indies innings. Click on the thumbs button. If you don't see the thumbs up, just click off the live chat. You'll see it. It takes less than a second. Ellis over the wicket, bowls to Hetmeyer, and Hetmeyer swings, misses through to the keeper, and there's no run. Oh, that missed the stump, I don't know. 34 for Hetmeyer, 8 for Russell. So if you are using your phone, just double tap on the phone twice, and it's clear, and that's how you like it. So hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate you being here. Please, I will show some appreciation. I love to communicate with you, and I love when you are here. Honestly, I do love it. Ellis is it. Slower delivery this is going to bowl now. Wide outside the half stump. Hetmeyer bottom edge it. Russell called him through. 1 more. 183 for 4. 9 off the overs thus far. If we could get 2 sixes out of this over, off these last 2 deliveries, it would have been well. So 2-6, that means Russell will be 20 from 7 deliveries. And that's the type of innings that you want. So Hetmeyer just alerting Russell to the slower delivery to Ellis bowls it. And he bowls that back of arm slower delivery quite well. So I'm seeing the wide expanse of the field. So there's a short third man. There's a backward point. There's a sweep on the cover boundary. There's a long off. There's a cover. So Ellis over the wicket, bowls to Russell. Oh, slower delivery, bumper. Slower short delivery outside the half stump. No wide signal. 1 for the over. Well bowled Ellis. 183 for 4. This ball needs to go for 6. That's So hope the West Indies bowlers are watching which delivery are working on this true pitch. Good observation that Banana Brooks, my friend over there in England. Jacobs counting down the runs. He's at 47. He needs 47 more now. 37. Ellis round the wicket to Russell, and Russell bottom edge it. Can't score. The score remains at 183 for 4. 8 from 7 deliveries from Andre Russell is not good enough at this stage of the game. He has to line up a few balls and get them out of the ground. 18 overs have been bowled. Definitely have to line up a few deliveries and get them out of the ground. 8 from 7 deliveries. At this stage, is not good enough. We need a higher strike rate than that. Definitely need a higher strike rate than that. You know? So, it's a long time we send off one of our players in style. Lara may be the last send off, said Mr. Casanova. All right. Run, said Stephen Russell. Yeah. And Russell definitely need to get going. Edmire is scoring at 233 runs, a strike rate of 233. Russell is just at 114. He needs to get that going, especially with only 12 deliveries. So West Indies must hit at least 4 sixes out of these last 12 deliveries. Daros over the wicket bowls to Hetmeyer, who hit this down to long off for a singer. With a slow delivery wide outside the half stump, and he could only play it down to long off. So we need at least 4 sixes out of these last 11 deliveries. And between that, we need a few 4s too and some 2s. But we can't have any dot balls right now. So I should. It's probably time to end the poll now. So let's see. So 34% of you said over 200. Swing and a miss by Russell again. 34% of you. So I can end that poll. So 34% of you. So as I said, I'm happy to see the children at the game. Very happy. Very, very happy to see the children at the game. That's Warshush. Over the wicket, balls to Russell, and Russell connects and hit it down to long off, out caught. Good catch there by Green. That's Cameron Green coming across, took the catch. Russell, 8 runs from 9 deliveries. That wasn't a good innings by Andre Russell. Less than a strike rate of less than 100. He's probably nervous, but it's still not a good innings. He did not deliver tonight. Hopefully he delivered with the ball, but he clearly did not deliver with the bat. Strike rate of less than 100. Probably about 90. Not good enough. Not good enough. That's not good enough at all. Who's coming next now? Who should bat at? Jason Older. Probably Jason Older is got Shafeen Rutherford. But that Rutherford should have batted ahead of Russell though. But I understand why they sent Russell, but I think Rutherford should have come ahead of him. So Russell wasn't seeing the ball properly, said Mr. Casanova. I think he was seeing it. He's just probably nervous. The facts are the facts tonight. It wasn't a good innings, and you can understand that he's probably nervous. But the facts are the facts. It wasn't a good innings, and that's cricket. That's cricket. Hopefully he comes back Tuesday and he scored 100. He scored 100 and give himself a good send-off. Andre Holmes believed that he was trying too hard, and that's a good point of view too. Balls to Rutherford, who swings this away. Let's see, he's out. The bowler is an hat-trick. Wow. So this is not good for the West Indies at the back end here now. We are falling apart, you know. Really falling apart. And really falling apart. Wow. Powell, Russell, and Rutherford gone in quick succession. 184 for 6 West Indies after 18.4. So I guess it's Jason all the time now. So it didn't came off for us thus far. It never came off for us thus far. We may not even make 200 now because we still need 14 runs. It hasn't come off for us so far. I said earlier, Russell is 2 over batsman, said Christopher Bristol. Yes, he's out. Not good at all. Yes, Mr. Casanova is not good at all. Not good at all. You can't throw up 9 balls for 8 runs. You know, in how I look at T20 cricket, and this is my way of looking at it. And I would like your feedback. You may disagree, of course, because we have different opinions, but you may understand what I'm saying. I prefer the 1 ball that Rutherford got more than Russell using up 9 balls for 8 runs. And a hat-trick, Holder just played it back down the pitch to the bowler, ensure that he doesn't get the hat-trick. So 3 for 36 for Warsus, the Australian opening bowler, 184 for 6. That's my view. And why I say that is, you use up 9 deliveries and make 8 runs. The team is not getting back those 9 deliveries. And you only make 8 runs from them, which is a strike rate of less than a... It wasn't the end of the over. I thought it was the end of the over. Hold the gun. 184 for 7. The crowd at Sabina Park is stunned into silence. I thought it was the end of the over. Honestly, so Warsus got 4. It's not going well for West Indies at all. He got 3 in the penultimate over. Not going well for West Indies. Do we go back to say low IQ? Is it? Is it low IQ cricket we are playing? Or is it just one of those days when it doesn't go well for us? What is it? Should... I understand... Should we have been knocking it around and giving Edmire the strike? Should Edmire be there on 35, 36 from 16 deliveries? And the new batsman coming, well, Holder have to swing at that one because it was the last ball. That was like a free hit. So I understand, but should our approach have been better? Should we have been giving Edmire, who's on 36 from 16, more of the strike? I may say so now when he gets out of this delivery. So let's watch though. Ellis to Edmire, and Edmire pull this down to deep long on. They're gone for 1. They're coming back for 2. The return comes in at the keeper's end, and it was on the bunks. Otherwise, Edmire would have been short, but he was coming back to be on strike. So should we have just, you know, is it low IQ again? Steve Russell said low IQ. I don't know. Should we be? I'm upset seeing Cameron Green laughing like that rubs me the wrong way, said Mr. Casanova. Boy, Mr. Casanova, I'm telling you, I know the feeling, boss. I know the feeling. Honestly, Mr. Casanova, I know the feeling. I absolutely know the feeling. Andrew Holmes believes that it is low IQ. You think Edmire should have been getting more of the strike. Ellis, in the final over, he comes in, bowls to Edmire, and Edmire drives outside the half stump, misses. It goes through to the keeper. He's on 38 from 18. West Indies 186 for 7. You know, he was at the other end where all of those wickets were falling, and the previous over number 18, it was something similar that happened. I think he got a run off the first delivery, and then Russell used up the rest of the deliveries in the over, probably hit a 6. Hetmeyer slapped this over the top. It goes down. Oh, brilliant catch by the field on the boundary, and he goes to. What a catch by Cameron Green. Wow, brilliant. Hetmeyer goes to 186 for 8. West Indies falling apart. Wow. West Indies falling apart. Kingman said, I don't think it's low IQ, just trying to maximize. All right, good. Different opinions are always welcome. I don't understand West Indies team. If they are in charge of the game, put the opposite side under pressure, said Nikimo Jacobs. This is a weak Australian team too, said Mr. Casanova. Well, yes, the big three pace bowlers are not there, plus Travis said not in this team. Which other batsman that played T20 for them that not in this team? That was in the test team. Alex Carey. Yeah, sometimes they play Alex Carey with... Alex Carey is the T20 keeper. Is the all-format keeper. When Inglis is playing, Inglis play as a batsman. But Alex Carey is the all-format keeper. So Carey is not playing. The big three seamers are not playing. And Travis Head. So, yeah, you could say that. You could say that, Mr. Casanova. Hetty batting, all the others want to be hero, said Andre Holmes. I don't want to interpret it. Miss outside the half stump. Oh, what is happening here? Oh, I'm telling you the truth, you know. We are not playing this well. We are not playing this well at all. We are not playing this phase of the game well. The last 3 overs, we have fallen apart. The idea of getting runs, no man, that I won't read that comment. It will be a close game, said the champion. Steve Russell. The idea of getting runs is low IQ, can never be. Is the approach or the way that you get, is the, so 186 for 8, that could be a chance of a run out here, they are referring to. When persons say low IQ, Stephen Russell, we are talking about the methodology, not the objective. So that's a big difference. So he's safely in. So they came back for 2. So that's a big difference, Steve Russell. I'm assuming that you should have a question mark at the end of your statement. I'm just assuming. I know that many times you guys say I'm wrong. I interpret it that you are asking a question instead of making a statement. And I'm trying to say, getting runs is the objective, is the methodology we refer to as low IQ. As Joseph, bottom edge this back down the pitch, the bowler comes through and they go through for a single. So West Indies did not make that 200. So I closed the poll early. I'm going to try and see if I can find the poll result because I closed the poll early. I know that. So 34% of us that believe that West Indies would have made over 200. But I closed the poll early because after 17 overs, I was almost sure that we would have gotten to that 200. Did we score 10 runs in the last 3 overs? This is going to be very interesting. Did we score 10 runs in the last 3 overs? Oh, your first 2 deliveries are hit for 4 by Hetmeyer in over number 18, and then he got a single, and so yes, so we did score 10 runs in the last That's why Russia should probably have just stopped the ball and give back Edmire the strike, because at that time Edmire was hot and he was getting rid of the ball. The fact that 8 deliveries bowled and he never faced a delivery, that would have cooled him up, you know. Nonetheless, we have a score to defend and we need to defend it well. Let's hope that we defend that score well. It's going to be very, very interesting. But I'll be back with you in a while. So it's the innings break. I know we're going to just refresh myself, get something to eat, get some more fluid, and so on. So I will be back with you. I'll definitely be back with you in a little while from now. So in the meantime. Welcome back to the first T20 international between West Indies and Australia at Sabina Park. Australia won the toss and asked West Indies to bat first. West Indies made 189 of their 20 overs. Australia, in reply, are 64 for 3 after 6.1 overs. 64 for 3 after 6.1 overs. Maxwell just coming to the crease. The batsman just out is Innings. Hussain round the wicket bowls to Maxwell, who plays this down the onside of the pitch. Hussain field in his follow through, and there is no run. So Marsh, the swiper, what's the swiper? McGirt or something like name. That's a swiper. Let's call him Swiper. The swiper went early. Then Marsh nicked off by Alzari Joseph, and Innings looking to slug sweep Akil Hussain just went. As Maxwell gave himself room and hit this on the bounce to Ravman Powell, who made a good effort. Hussain clapping the effort. He came forward, and I think that he tried to take the catch also, but he never quite reached. And importantly, he stopped it from passing him. Good work there by Ravman Powell coming off the long off boundary. The score remains at 65 for 3. Welcome back, everyone. And we're just going to look at that. Look at the likes. We hope that those likes are up to 150. Yes, so we're going to get the likes up to 150 so that we can communicate with you guys. We look forward to it. Green goes deep in his crease and turn it through deep mid-wicket for a single. So, yes, but Mr. Casanova, Courts is still a sponsored. I think earlier today you said that you were asking, but Courts is still a sponsor. So, West Indies, this match is going to be an exciting match, you know. It's going to be a very, very exciting match. Very exciting match. The Australian bats deep. So please hit that like button and let's get the likes up to 150. Let's work with over number 10. So I'm going to take your comments up to over number 10, but and I hope that by the 10th over, then we'll have had 150 likes so we can continue the interaction, because that part of the show for me is the most interesting part, the interaction with the audience. You know, I really appreciate it when you are here. And so, and the interaction is always interesting for me. So let's get those likes up to 150. We would really like to get it up to 150. So please just slash a like on the video. If you are using your mobile phone, just tap your phone twice, and the likes will register. If you know, and you can just click off the live chat if you are not seeing the thumbs up button, and then click on it. But in the meantime, yes. So let's work to 150 likes by the 10th over. So Hussein round the wicket to Maxwell, and Maxwell looks to sweep, taken on his pad. They goes through for a single as Shea Hope runs from behind the stump to pick up the ball, but then Hussein there, not seeing that ball, the return comes to him, probably blinded by the lights, you know. But the Australian batsmen never go through for the second run. This game looks like it over for West Indies. They need wickets. I think it's an interesting match. 67 for 3, chasing 190. It's a very interesting match. I would like to say that West Indies is in front at this stage. I'm definitely giving West Indies the edge up at this stage, but I know West Indian supporters, Mango Reef is joining the Mr. Casanova nervous club right now. But I definitely think that West Indies is in front. After 7 overs, Australia 68 for 3, chasing 190. I think West Indies is in front at this stage. And so Frame is joining the nervous club there too. There is less than 100 people here, so you can't get 150 likes. That's impossible, said Mr. Casanova. It's not impossible, Mr. Casanova. It's not impossible, Mr. Casanova. A number of the persons who are here would not have liked the video because we were at 102 when there were 200 plus on the show. So it's not impossible. You're reading the data wrong, Mr. Casanova. Yeah. So it's not impossible. Frame think that Moti will out Maxwell. This is more of a spinner pitch to me, said Mr. Casanova 1. Mangari said not nervous, just realistic. But if you look at the numbers, wouldn't the numbers suggest that West Indies are in front? Why would you think that Australia are in front? They are 68 for 3 after 7, chasing 190. Joseph bowls to Green, turn away down to back with a square leg for a single. One more to the total, 69 for 3. Frame said, I'm a bit nervous about this team, said Frame. Yeah, I can understand, Frame. Get Green and Maxwell out, I will be more happy, said Nikimo Jacobs. Yes, I guess, yes, Nikimo Jacobs. I fully understand that. I would fully understand that. Mango Reef is not nervous, he said. You know. Let's watch Alzarri Joseph. He's bowling from the Georgia Standard, which is the southern end of the ground, the Michael Holden end. He's going to move into bowl to Maxwell. He's on his way over the wicket, bowls to Maxwell, and Maxwell swings and misses. It goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. 7.2 overs have been bowled. 69 for 3, Alzarri Joseph. Ian Green there in the previous over. Have it out. He hit Green on the shoulder, and then Green hit him for 2-6. After that, the second one was, you could see that Green decided that he's carrying him. It hit savagely. So I think that it was a bad over by Andre Russell, and questions now must be asked if he will get his farewell match on Tuesday. Beaten outside the half stump, Maxwell as Joseph bowling with some pace here, 140.5. You know that they're gonna be question mark. Hopefully he gets back the ball and he bowls a good spell. 8 runs from 9 deliveries, and that over went for 3-6. There was a wide. Was it 19 or was it more than 19? I can recall 19 just off the top of my head. Hopefully he will come back and he will bowl well, you know, and he will bowl another 2. He's going to bowl the 20th over if the match goes that far. He's the man who I think West Indies is going to use to bowl that 20th over. A big crowd at Sabina Park. Massive crowd. Right up to the box level. Short swing down the ground. Somebody can take it or drop and bounce away, unfortunately. Wow. So it was back of a length by Alzarri Joseph. Maxwell swung hard at it. It came high off the top of the bat. And it goes over the fielder head at mid-off. They ran back, but they just couldn't get there. Russell running back, but he just couldn't get there. The ball was always in front of him. Not a chance, no way. It was nowhere close to it. 173 for 3. Maxwell faces up to Russell. He swings again. It goes through to the keeper. Sheho, the score remains at 73 for 3. Maxwell is just swinging from the hip here. Oh, he's just swinging from the hip. Are the Australian running from pace here? He just clearly swinging from the hip. Yeah, unlucky. 19 came from the over frame. All right, thank you for that. Oh, yeah, Michael Douglas, you and I are thinking the same. You know, we in sync, the thought process in sync, you know. Yeah, I wonder. He's just swinging from the hip. Yeah. Here is Joseph. Maxwell and 6. Over the wicket, bowls to Maxwell. Maxwell somehow steered this one out into the covers. End of over number 8. That was 141. 74 for 3. 74 for 3 after over number 8. One of the things that happens in cricket, please remember to slash a like on the video. Click on the subscribe button. We need to get it up to 150 by the end of the next 2 overs. So please ask you to show you. I ask you to slash a like on the video, that thumbs up button. And again, I said, if you are not seeing the thumbs up button, click off the live chat. You'll see the thumbs up button. Click on it. It takes less than a second. And if you are using your phone, tap on the phone twice and it will automatically hit the thumbs up button. So Australia need 116 runs from 72 deliveries. So that's a difference of 44. I definitely think West Indies on top with a difference of 44. I think West Indies on top. Moti is gonna come into the attack now. It's gonna be very interesting. He will come in from the northern end of the ground. So he will have the crowd behind him, the bigger portion of the crowd. I would love to see the judge at the stand. I think it is probably half full by now. The last time we saw it earlier in the West Indies innings, it was about a third full. And Maxwell slapped this down the ground for 4. Slapped it down to mid-off, long off for 4. 1 bounce over the boundary for 4. So the first ball. So not a good start for Gudakesh Moti, but he has the ability to come back. Let's hope he come back. Pace is working, said Frame, and Mr. Casanova said they're afraid of Alzarri Joseph. Wow, okay. I believe Joseph and Maxwell will have a great showdown here. Moti to Maxwell, chance, Russell. Oh, he's out. Russell came back, Rutherford should say. So Maxwell goes. And West Indies, if there was any doubt that West Indies were in front, they are definitely in front now. Definitely in front. Maxwell is not happy at all with the pace. So he tried to take out Moti, and that's what happened. You always hear that sometimes the bowlers that is bowling better is not the one that gets the wicket. You heard that a lot, don't? So in this case, it's not a matter of who is bowling better, but it's a matter that one batsman don't really want to face the pace at the other end. So he was going at the spinner, and so he perished. Rutherford taking the catch. Australia 78 for 4. Yes, 78 for 4, Australia. So as usual, I appreciate you syncing your TV so that we have the best experience possible on the watch along. Syncing your TV with the watch along so we can have the best experience. Green needs to go now, said Nikimo Jacob. Yes. Mr. Casanova said, no, we are on top. I think we were on top even before now, but everyone is entitled to their opinion. This is cricket, entitled to your opinion. We need Green now, said Mr. Casanova. Yes. Green need to go now, said Nikumo. So everybody want Green to get out. Right. But Owen is dangerous, you know. Owen is dangerous. I'm telling you, Owen is probably even more dangerous than Green. Well, that is far-fetched, but Owen can hit a long ball and he can score quickly. Moti to Owen, who swings and miss at the first one. And so Moti getting some turn here. West Indies definitely on top in this match, you know. And yes, definitely on top. I thought someone said earlier that the pitch is taking more spin than pace. Oh, that one was the arm ball. Nonetheless, Owen picks it and played it out to backward point. Most importantly, there's no run. The score is 78 for 4 after 8.4. Does Jamaica have their version of gravy? Probably. It's a good look at Sabina Park. Very, very good look. Absolutely good look. You know, very, very, very good look. This will be talked about a lot tomorrow. Down the leg side, looks to swing away. Chase gave chase, and they will get a leg by. 79 for 4, I think. Let's wait on the signal. Yes, leg by, 79 for 4. Or wide. No, 79 for 4. It's very important that West Indies win this match, you know. Absolutely important that West Indies win this match. I believe if West Indies win this match, Sabina Park will be filled again on Tuesday night as Green covers up and play that back to the bowler. It will be filled at 9 overs, 79 for 4. I think yes, they will fill it up again on Sunday night and on Tuesday night. West Indies win. The spectators will once again fill up Sabina Park on Tuesday night. And that will carry momentum into St. Kitts at Warner Park. And then we'll expect to have a big crowd at Warner Park too. And so it is very important that West Indies win this match. Very, very important. Yeah, I've been saying from before, we start bowling that spin, will win. That will, yeah. Sorry, it passed me, Mr. Casanova. I was worried while Maxwell was there. We know he's dangerous. Yeah. Is Maxwell still dangerous though, or he was dangerous? You know, even in the MLC, I can't recall. Well, I didn't watch all the matches in there. Let's hope for a better spell than Roston now. First delivery. Over the wicket, bowls to Hoyen, and Hoyen hit this in the air. Chance! Oh, it's gone all the way. Oh, he started with a 6 again. He ended that last over with a 6, and oh no, the last ball never went for 6. It was a full toss. Come on, Russell. Come on. Yeah, I was saying about Maxwell that even in the MLC, I don't recall any innings of substantial number that he has played. I did not watch all the innings, and I did not follow the MLC in the way I would follow the West Indies Regional 4-day tournament or the West Indies Super 50, where even if I don't watch the match, I would look at the summary and so on, look at the highlights. So I'm not here saying that he never played a good innings in the MLC, but I cannot recall he played any good innings in the MLC, not from what I see. Chase should have a ball. Yes, Marcel, Adrian, I think so too. The spinners are doing the trick. Rossi's back. No, said. Yeah, that one went a far way. I don't with ball changes. Bring on Chase spin is the answer, not pace. I don't understand the first part, Mr. Casanova, and as how things are going nowadays, I am not going to even try to interpret it, Mr. Casanova, because you know I don't with but I don't I won't try to do it. Ho bring on Chase. This is a spinner pitch. said Mr. Casanova. So please remember to slash a like on the video. We are approaching the end of the 10th over now. We should be 150 by the end of the 10 over. That's our target, 150 likes by the end of the Russell bowls to earn, clipped away, better delivery, down to mid-wicket. There should only be a single. That's full and straight, not giving the batsman any room to free his arm. 89 for 4 after 9.4 Australia batting. So we are 17 likes away. Just please hit that thumbs up button. Owen is on 7. Green is on 24. West Indies 189 in their 20 overs. Australia now 89 for 4. So they basically need 101 to win after 10.2 overs. Russell comes in, bowls to earn. Again, full and straight. The batsman dig it out. It goes down to long on for a single. They will come back for 2. It was in the gap. But much better from Russell. So the Jamaica under 17 team, is that, what's the young man named Hall? Saw Hall there, the young man Hall. Yes, I definitely saw Hall. Will Hall be captain in this team? I definitely saw Hall among the youngsters. That's the Jamaica under 17 team. I think they're leaving the island tomorrow or Tuesday. But they're leaving the island this week for the under 17 tournament, the Rising Star tournament. Russell, full toss, down the ground, gone for 6. So another expensive over by Andre Russell. 37 from that one. 37, 2 overs for 37. So 19 from the first one, 18 from the second one. And now is the drinks break. And I definitely, so let's get these likes up to 150. Please, I'm asking you kindly. We are just at 135. We need 15. And so if you're not seeing the thumbs up button, just click off the live chat. When you click off the live chat, you will see the thumbs up button. Click on it. It takes less than a second. If you are using your mobile phone, double click on it. And somebody once told me how you do it when you're on the television. I don't remember. But please, let us get the likes up to 150 now that we are at the drinks break. So the West Indies playing 11. Brandon King, Shea Hope, Roston Chase, Bravman Powell, Shafeen Rutherford, Shimran Etmire, Andre Russell, Jason Holder among the West Indies playing 11. What I'm going to do is run through the West Indies batting card for you if you're joining us and you weren't aware of the West Indies batting card. So Brandon King, he was stumped for 18. Shea Hope was caught by Fraser McGurk for 55. Roston Chase was caught by Maxwell for 60. Shimron Etmire was caught by Green for 38 from 19 deliveries. Exactly 200 strike rate. Happy to see Etmire batting more than 10 deliveries for the West Indies. And Powell 1, Russell 8, Shafeen Rutherford not, Jason Holder not, Gudakesh Moti not out not, Alzari Joseph not out 3. The West Indies batting fell away towards the back end. We end up at 189 for 8. So was the West Indies batting. So far, West Indies bowling. Akil Hussain, 3 overs, no made, 1 for 15. Jason Holder, 2 overs, no made, 1 for 15. Andre Russell, 2 overs, no made, none for 37. That's 18.5 runs per over. Alzari Joseph, 2 overs, no made, 1 for 24. Expensive 2, but got a wicket. Gudakesh Moti, 1 overs, no maiden, 1 for 4. So that's the West Indies bowling chart. The wickets are spread. Of the 5 bowlers that have bowled so far, 4 have gotten a wicket. As a result, Australia are 97 for 4. 97 for 4. So they will need a further 93 runs. 93 runs from 10 overs. So they will need a further 93 runs from 10 overs. So that's the situation at the match. Further 93 runs from 10 overs. So that it has come down now to 33. The difference now is now 33. Earlier, as expected, it was going to always come down. It was always going to come down. As Jamaica is a beautiful place, man. Look at that. Duns River Fall, Martha Brave, Fresh Neesbury, Melon. Oh, out on the sea. Wow, that look like YS Fall. Beautiful country. If you have never been to Jamaica, you need to come and visit and enjoy Jamaica, man. Beautiful, beautiful country. Moti continues, ball to Green. Green turn it into mid wicket, and we're coming back for two. For a moment, I thought it was one, but it was well judged. Two more to the total, 99 for 4. Please, Sasha, like on the video. We are just 5 away. Just 5 away. Hit that thumbs up button. We are on the 5 away, so we can get the interaction going. I love the interaction more than anything else, and I appreciate you being here very much. That was a well-judged 2 by Australia. Well-judged 2. Moti round the wicket, bowls to Green. Green deep in his crease, plays it down to long on for a single. 100 now for Australia. So they have brought up their 100. 100 for 4 after 10.2 overs. Green is on 27. Owen is on 15. Australia need 90 to win. 90 to win at this stage. From 9.4 overs. So that's 58 deliveries. 90 from 58 deliveries. So that's 38 the difference. 32, sorry, 32. So just some adjustment in the field being made. Here's Moti. Gudakesh Moti is in now. Left arm orthodox. Round the wicket, bowls to Owen, who looks to swing, taken on the pad. Shayop came from behind the stump and picked up. As he looks to swing that one, taken on the pad, no run. No, clearly, I think Maxwell was running from Alzari, Moti bowls to Owen. Owen off the back foot and steered it away down to the field and the cover boundary. And they come back for 2 because Rutherford, I hope that was very close. They're going to check it. They're going to check it, definitely. They're going to check it. They should check it. 147. He got in comfortable. And I want to explain something here. I want to explain something here. 10.4 overs have been bowled. I'll try and explain it at the end of the over. 102 for 4. Moti round the wicket, bowls to Owen, who swings to the man at mid-wicket, Alzara Joseph, who field cleanly. You could call him a wideish short mid-on. Mid-wicket's okay. 1 to coming over number 11. Gudakesh Moti in his second over. 1 delivery to come in this second over. He's going to come in now to Owen. Round the wicket, bowls to Owen off the back foot, and he slapped this down to long off for a single. I think Chase should come from the next end. I definitely agree with Mr. Casanova that Chase should come from the next end. Australia 103 for 4. 103 for 4 Australia. As we look to get the likes up to 150. 103 for 4. 87 needed from 54 deliveries. So it maintained at 33. And the longer we can maintain the difference at 33, it's a better for us. So just hit that thumbs up button. What I wanted to explain was, in my view, Chase could have prevented the 2. Although Rutherford was always going to pick up the ball coming off the boundary, I think if Chase was chasing after the ball, the Australian would not have come back for 2 because they would not quite know how close he is to it. And they would have hesitated a little. And by the time they hesitated, Rutherford would have been close enough to the ball for them not to chance the second one. So That's my reading of what just happened just now. Chase should have really run down the ball instead of giving up and leaving it to Rutherford. 103 for 4. Hussein, in his final over, he comes in, bowls to Owen, who gives himself room and played it down away down to long off. The fielder there, Jace Holder, had to come to his left. The batsmen are back for 2 more to the total. 105 for 4. Akil Hussein, as usual, very, very tidy and decent. 1 for 17 from 3.2 overs. So 1 for 17 from 3.2 overs. Let's watch now. Hussein is going to come into Owen. Round the wicket to Owen. Owen swings this away. High in the night sky. Out of the park. Into the party stand for 6. So, was that the first boundary of the bowling of Hussein? But that one was badly lined and it went the distance. But he's going to come back. Hussein always come back stronger. So, Michael said, hope need to stop the scared. Hope need to stop be scared and bowl Chase. That one gone. They always put themselves on a pressure set frame. Our pace bowling department is not up to par with Russell, said Steve Russell. I read it. I don't know how to interpret it. These guys always allow easy 2, said Mr. Casanova. But Mr. Casanova, don't you think that the batsmen, I always say, the batsmen can play good shots too. Yeah? The batsman can play good shots too. Australia can play well too. So I don't know. I think those, yes, but I agree with you that Chase should have run off that ball. But the batsman can also time it through. We got some of those, but I also agree with you. I definitely agree with you that Chase should have run down that ball. Marcel Adrian saying that Russell over give them the momentum. Jacob said, Owen need to go, please. Hussein comes in, bowls. Is bowled? No. How that missed the stump? How that missed the stump? Owen gave himself room. Wow. Oh, Lord. Oh, it was a chance. Shea Hope dropped the catch. It looks like Shea Hope dropped the catch. I'd love to see the replay again. It definitely looks like Shea Hope dropped the catch. Hussein to Owen. Owen hit this for 6. Back off a length. Hit it for 6 over long off. Australia 117 for 4. I really need to check that. I really would love to see the replay. These guys always allow easy. To agree with you, Mr. Casanova. That was over. Owen need to go, please. No, said Frame. 6. Hope drop a catch, said Mango Reef. It looks so to me. Yes, it looks so to me, Mango Reef. Definitely looks so to me that he dropped the catch. Definitely looks so. Hussein to Owen, and he pulls it again. Let's see it gone for 6 more. Wow. 123 for 4. Wow, that Hussein over went for a lot, 3 6s, 20 it went for. Oh boy. That Hussein over went for 20. 20. That Hussein over went for. Can you imagine? Wow, 20. Went for 20, man. And the difference now is just 19. You remember that I was saying, no, 21. Sorry, it's not 19. 19. It's 19. The difference is 19. The difference is now 19. The difference between balls and runs is 19. Australia in front. That over from Russell that went for 18, and this over from Hussein that went for 20 has now put Australia in front. The gap is just 19 between runs and ball. The 20. Moti to Green. Green played it out into the outside, no run. 123 for 4. No confirmation at edge and no sound was there. Okay, good. All right, Mikel. Thank you. You're making a statement, right? Okay, because I don't see anything come up on the TV. I don't know if you're making a statement there. Again, Mr. Casanova, as you said, there are too many easy too, right? Looking bad for the West Indies fans. Yeah, the difference when you see the difference is 23. The difference between 20 runs is 23. Moti down the leg side. Oh, missed it. Wide will be signal. It will run very close to the boundary. And Alzarri Joseph picks up. Alzarri Joseph need to come back into the attack. Wide signal 3. Alzarri Joseph need to come back into the attack. 128 for 4. 128 for 4. Did you realize? I don't know how many of you saw it. Mr. Casanova said lazy fielding from older. He was the same one that I used to call lazy older. You remember when I used to take the Mickey out of him? Play down to mid wicket by Green for a single. 129 for 4. I don't know how many of you saw it, that the girl who is playing the steel band, she took the catch when the ball was hit for 6. But when the ball was hit in the West Indies dugout for 6, so here's it now. Okay, so there was no edge, yes. Oh, that ball missed that stump. When it was hit in the West Indies dugout, the players were running. So the girl took the catch when the ball was hit in where they are playing this steel drum right under the scoreboard. But when the ball was hit down the ground into the West Indies dugout, the players were running from the ball. I don't know how many of you saw it. Frame said West Indies losing. Boy, oh boy. I don't want to feel that way, McGann, we're losing this one. Trust me, said. All right, thank you, boss. Thank you. Stay around, man. We're too quick wicket and it come back in our favor. Down the ground, let's see. Oh, short of Ravman Powell. 132 for 4. Those last 3 overs is where we lost the game. Oh, well, the game... I always believe once there's more than a run a ball to get, you have a chance. I always believe that. Moti to Green, who played it to backward point, and there is no run. Chase hold it on to the ball, so probably he's going to bowl. Although the difference is just 16. The difference is 16. But I always believe once there's more than a run a ball, I always believe we have a chance. If we lose this game, we have ourselves to blame. We leave 25 to 30 runs out there. Roddy Clay, I agree. I agree that those last 3 overs, we never played them well. I definitely agree with you. Hope needs to be more attacking with his field placement and rotation of the bowlers, said Marcel. What would you like to see he does in the field? What change would you like to see in the field? Because I love these type of things, Those persons who are always in this community know that we love to discuss these things and watch along. Would you have bring back older? I would have gone for Alzarri Joseph if I'm going for a pace bowler. I'd really want... The danger with Chase now is that Chase will bowl 4 overs for 24 runs. But very so often that first over went for 12-13 before he reeled it back in. And probably the analysts are saying, probably that's why the analysts don't want him to bowl, because they don't want him to bowl an over now that go for 8, 10, or 12 runs, you know. But I would have gone for Joseph instead of Ola. Round the wicket, balls taken on the pad as the batsman looked to play through mid-wicket. No run. 132 for 4. So I welcome those things, Adrian. I really love those. You know, what would you like to see move in the field? Who would you bowl? If we lose, it's because we fell short. We were like 20 runs short or 30. I think someone else had said that frame 20-25 short, and yes, I agree. We never played those last 3 overs well. Verdi 5, I said West Indies should have scored 220. Older outside the stump slapped away down to the field on the cover boundary. Is that Akil Hussain? No, Shimran Etmaya. 1 bounce to Shimran Etmaya. 133 for 4. So it was 16. It gone back up now to 17. It's always, and look at Sabina Park, man. Look at that crowd. Oh man, massive crowd. Shows the Georgia in the stand now. Look at the party stand. The party stand alone look to have 1,000 persons. That crowd is upward of 15. Old Dash slapped down the ground. The umpire was in danger. It raced into the boundary for 4. 137 for 4. So Green is on 4. That's a massive crowd, you know. Wow. Massive crowd. Marcus Johnson, welcome. Good to have you here. I wouldn't have played Russell in this match. He was always going to play, though, Marcus Johnson. The reality that he was always going to play. I think the big debate now is whether Older bowl short. Green hit this away down to mid-wicket. 6 more. Wide long on, mid-wicket, straight mid-wicket. It went for 6. So hit it away. Where the ball? That gentleman having fun. You can't blame him, eh? He jumped over the rail, picked up the ball, glad to touch the match ball. Yeah, look at him. Nice. You know, the good thing though, he never went on the field, eh? Although they might. Are they going to take him out of the stand? Are they going to take him out of the ground for that? That he should not have jumped over the rail? You might never know. They might take him out of the ground. Older, round the wicket, bowls to Green. And Green play this away down to long on. Let's see if they'll come back for 2. Let's see Mr. Casanova. No, they stay on 1. Thankfully, Mr. Casanova. Yeah, so they were always going to play. Ian Bino is saying Jamaica's gone back to her roots. It's done, Lalsel Steve Russell. We lose, it's over self-frame. Mango Reef said carnage. Well, they still need more than a runner ball to win. And I always have hope once there's more than a runner ball. I know that Australia is in front now. They have wrested the initiative from us. Older ball shot, pulled over Hope down to the boundary for 4. Bad miss there by Hope. By signal. 148 for 4. 6 overs to go. 52 needed. Have to get in Alzar, you know. I'll continue with Gudakesh Moti, but I would need Alzar from the other end. But both Alzari and Moti prefer to bowl from the Georgia standing. I can't save Moti deeper, so I'll have to go with Moti now. But Alzari Joseph want to bowl from the Georgia stand end. I'm just trying to figure. Let me hear what you have to say in the chat. I suspect it's another whitewash, said Richard Sadiq. Welcome, Richard Sadiq. I haven't seen you for a while. Same mistake they make in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They are making it at Jamaica, said Jacobs. So they're going to continue with Moti. Remind us of the mistake, Nikimo Jacobs. Remind us so that we can have a better understanding. I know we got 3 love from Bangladesh, but what particular mistake you are talking? I would really appreciate you saying it to us. I'm blaming no cricket intelligence, said Mr. Casanova one. Wide 4 + 1 = 5. It was a wider signal or is just by? It's the buy I saw. I saw buy. It was 4 by. It was 4 by Mr. Casanova because they were 144. And now they are 148 after 14.1 as a made a delivery ball by Moti. Moti bowls. He's out? Is he out? Run out. As the batsman stroke it back to Moti. Moti shaking his head saying he never got a touch onto it there. Are they going to check it? Leslie Reefer, well done, Leslie Reefer. Check it, of course. West Indies stronger when they bat last, said Richardson. Dick, Australia won the toss, so probably Australia is aware of that they are a better chasing team. So we are a better chasing team in white ball cricket, but a better setting a score team in red ball cricket. Did it brush his finger? Australia won the toss and asked us to bat, so maybe Australia is thinking along the same line you are thinking, Richard Sadiq. No. Nikimo Jacobs is saying that West Indies team need to pay back the support. I don't agree with that. I agree they collapse, but in the latter part of their innings, but I don't really agree with that. I think they give it. This is interesting, you know. You know, he's out. Very, very interesting. So let's watch. So they're going to check it on Ultra Edge if his hand touched the ball. Very interesting. Let me say this. Why didn't we play Shepherd? This is not a charity match, said Marcus Johnson. That's, I understand that question. Definitely understand that question. I fully understand that question. You know, but interesting question. I understand the question. But I can't answer it though, Marcus Johnson, but I understand the question. We welcome international cricket back to Jamaica, said Ian Bourne. Is that there? Oh, yeah, Ian Bino. Jamaica is an integral part of West Indies cricket if we are going to rebuild our team and become world champions once again, Ian Bourne. Ian Byroner. It's a thought that is expressed by many because as the biggest, as a Caribbean island with the largest population, it is crucial that Jamaica cricket get going again, and that's a massive crowd here. Come on, we can pull it off, said Jamor Small. Nicky Mosa, wicket, Mr. Brown. Not full strength as his team, and the bowling is weak. Jeanette King saying, we are dead. We are done. Oh, done. Okay. I always said though, Jeanette, I think the ball touched Moti, and I always, and he shook his head. He should not have done it. That's what we call it. That's what I always refer to as the mental resilience. You know, when they were saying he shook his head, like he was saying, no. You don't say Mitch Mark never walk. Not walking. Moti should not have shaken his head. He should have said, Moti should have put up his finger and say, out. Yes, Ultra Edge now. Oh, he didn't touch it. He didn't touch it. So why they never use Ultra Edge all that time? But he should have put up his finger and say, out. That's what he should have said. Out. Instead of shaking head and say, no. That's how I see the cricket play now. Say, out. Let the umpires decide. Let the umpires decide. You know, it's not outside frame. Not out. He didn't touch it. And that's why he shook his head. You remember I said that Moti shook his head and said no, but I don't believe he should have shaken his head. That's all I think he should say out. Let them decide. You know, let them decide. Mid-March never walk. Multi balls to Green. Green slap this. Can't beat the man at cover. And there is no run. Very interesting. How do you play Russell in the next match? You know, what would you do? That's a big question that for West Indies to answer. Multi balls to Green and hit it down the ground. Let's see. Oh, 6 runs. 154 for 4. That's oh boy. The boys not doing too bad. Listen from St. Martin. So Willie Bethel, thank you for being here. We appreciate you being here. The boys not doing too bad. Listen from St. Martin. Thank you. Thank you, Willie Bethel. Appreciate it. Swung away again down to deep mid wicket. 1 bounce 4. King coming across. Moti think that King should have made a bigger effort. 1 bounce 4. 158 now for 4. And they are punching fists. Rupert Morgan. So that's 51 for Green. He's saying no Russell time is up, said Rupert Morgan. You know, that's a poll that I should have probably done. But then that never came to my mind because you really never expect him to bowl 2 overs. This must be a chance now. Must be a chance. Must, yes. All that took the catch. And Green goes for 51. West Indies still in this. Still in this. 158 for 5. 158 for 5. Still in this. We're still in this. They got no cricketing intelligence, said Mr. Casanova. yeah. And you realize Mr. Casanova never said they have no intelligence. He said cricket intelligence, you know, which is different from saying that they don't have any intelligence. Mr. Brown, can you take down the playing 11, please, said Kenroy Ferran. All right, I'll take it down very soon. You don't want to see it, Kenroy Ferran? All right, I'll minimize it a little. Is this better? All right. So we're losing it. We're losing it. It's over. Just let's go and sleep frame. You know, we have let us stay. If I'm getting tired, but I'm not yet exhausted, so I will try and stay out for the end of the game. If I get exhausted, then, you know, but hopefully not. And I still have some fluid in that container. You think that it is too late? Richard Sadiq said Russell should play the other match. So one person said he should, one said he should not. Should I put up? It's still 32 runs. Let me put up a quick poll and get your feedback. Should and see what your feedback is saying. Please slash a like on the video. So Chase is coming into the attack. I wonder if this is too Chase. It's too late. Please slash a like on the video. So let me put up a poll and see and get your thoughts. And whether or not, get your feedback on whether or not Russell should play the final match. His final match should, because it's a democratic community. Should Russell play on Tuesday? 159 for 5, 31 needed from 29 deliveries. On Tuesday. So Chase is going to bowl to Connolly. He's round the wicket to the left-handed Connolly, who's off the back foot, force it in the gap between short third man and backward pointed, run down towards the boundary. They will get 2 as Matthew Ford gave Chase. Who is he on for? 161 now for 5, 29 needed from 28 deliveries. As Should he play? No. Should Russell play? No. Yes. Let me get your feedback. 'Cause it's all about the democracy. Democracy. So that one is played away down towards the fielder on the cover boundary. They got another run. It's 162 for 5. So there's a poll. I look forward to your feedback. We are a democracy. Please remember to hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up button. We are 150 likes for the past 5 overs. We just show some appreciation. Full toss by Chase on the bounce to Ravman Powell. So did Chase come into the attack too late? That's another poll. And tomorrow morning we'll do the player ratings. I should have set up the player ratings during the break and I forget. I shall set up the player ratings. But tomorrow morning we'll have a show at 9:35 and we'll do the player rating. We'll have our review show tomorrow morning and we'll do the player rating. Chase to Connolly plays it to backward point and there is no run. This is a good over by Chase. What I had fear that the over would have gone for 10 or 12. Well, let's hope he finished well. 5 out of the over so far. Can he just finish this one well? And then we'll ask, why didn't he bowl earlier? Chase, oh, wicket. That gone high in the air, but I don't think it have any distance on it. Oh, yeah. It's on the roof. It didn't only went high. It's on the roof. I thought that it went high in the air and there was no distance on it. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. Powell should be dropped for Shepherd, said Sherwin. It's a gentleman games, boss. Be honest. First responder saying, what does it mean to be a gentleman game? First responder. I would like you to explain it to me what it means to be that. I honestly I don't know. Catch it, said Frame. Even if you think he shouldn't put up his finger and say out, he shouldn't shake his head and said he didn't touch it. Let them decide. But I don't know what. I would really like you to explain to me what the concept of a gentleman game. You know, my good friend, I'd really appreciate it. Mr. Casanova is saying Sherwin Powell probably got the most runs for us in Sri Lanka. It's not problem, Mr. One of the things, Mr. Casanova, when it comes to Sherwin just talk. Him just talk. Him don't look at the data. He doesn't look at the data. He just talk. So Sherwin is all right. If Sherwin is doing a player ratings, you see, and Brandon King make 100, Sherwin will still give him 5. And if he's doing a player rating and Alzaro Joseph gets 6 or 7 wicket, he will still give him 5 or 4. Down the ground, high in the air, 6 more runs, and they are doing it in style now, 175 for 5. And this is when now I know that we definitely lost. So that is Sherwin. Hope should have bring Chase. Australia going and whitewash West Indies. Frame said 6 we lose. Chance here. This is a chance now. Catch taken. Owens go for 50 from 26 deliveries. 175 for 6. They got 3 of our wickets in 1 over, Why we can't get? Frame, we appreciate you disagreeing with us. We appreciate. I'm asking you to appreciate that everyone has their opinion. there is no need for us to use loaded words if we don't agree with someone's opinion. We really appreciate you being here, and we appreciate the interaction and the banter. But we can banter each other without using loaded word. I hope you appreciate the point that I'm making. We just want to be mature about the way we're going about bantering, because one loaded word will lead to another and another and another, and so we always want to keep it at a mature level. Without the banter, the show will be boring. It requires the banter and the dialogue for us to have a entertaining show. So I welcome your comments all the time, and I love when you comment. But let us don't engage in using loaded words. The crowd come out. Joseph Bowles pulled away, down to mid wicket. They gone for one. Will they stay on one? Good work by Moti. The crowd came out. I wanted to read that comment, but it gone. West Indies should stop giving me false hope, said Frame. Yeah. I like King in ODI, not T20 and Test. Please check King's strike rate, said Sherwin. Respect, Frame. Yeah, man. Respect. Big up. We love the banter. We definitely love the banter. Jen Levy, how you doing, man? Good to see you on the live. I appreciate that. Why hope not using Chase more often, even when he bowled well in a match, he don't get to bowl 4 overs? That's a very good point that Jen Levy is making. If you look back in some white ball matches that Chase has been bowling recently, he has been bowling well and has not been bowling his 4 overs. Very good point there. Lovely delivery from Alzarri Joseph as Connolly is beaten outside the half stump. Very, very good point, boss. Very, very good point. I have noticed it. Sherwin, the fact that you say Etty and Alzarri is your favorite players show you are biased. Yeah, but Mr. Casanova and Sherwin, I know both of you guys can defend yourself, but that's a very, very good point that Jen Levy is making. And if you look back, you will see that it is true. Alzarri bowled short to Connolly, who pulled it down back with a square leg for 4. And he's wondering why there wasn't a fielder there. I'm wondering that myself. Let's see where. Oh no. No, man. There should have been a fielder there. I agree with Alzarri Joseph. There should have been a fielder there. I'm not saying that would have prevented us from losing the match, but you never know. There should have been a fielder there. Frame said, oh, come on. I agree with your Frame. I'm definitely agree with you. Oh, no, we can't do that. So please remember to hit that thumbs up button. Let's try and get us up to 200 in the closing stage of the match. I know that at this time it looks like we are definitely going to lose the match, but let us try and get it up to there. Older, over the wicket, bowls to Warsush, who slapped it away down to backward point, the field and the boundary field. 181 for 6. So tomorrow morning, we are definitely going to be doing our player rating and our review of the game. Say, the crowd came out tonight to support the team. Oh, Rupert Morgan, come and keep going. I just keep seeing it late. Jen Levy said, when Hope brought back Russell, he should bring on Chase. Absolutely agree with that. The game might end here, said Frame. True, it might end in this over. Round the wicket, balls outside the half stump. He nailed the wide Yorker, well bowl holder. He nailed it well. Brilliant. Brilliant from Jason Holder. The game might end here. King Dread think that we should drop Russell. I can't watch West Indies team for a whole hour, said Jacobs again. Remember when Walsh could have run out the player, he earned him instead, or the days that, well, first responder, that was 1988, I think, or something like that. You know, those days are long gone. The cricket played differently nowadays. Holder got another wicket. It's 181 for 7. I was looking at first responder, you know. Those days are long gone, man. Long gone. Caught behind as the batsman looked to cut. And so Connolly goes for 13, 181 for 7, 9 runs from 15 deliveries. Jelly Levy, I agree with Jelly Levy that Chase should have bowled earlier, and I'm sure Mr. Casanova agree also. Beth, how are you doing? Welcome. I am yet to see a stellar performance from Powell, said Beth. He has been doing well though, no Bet. He has been doing well in the T20 game for the West Indies. I think that if you look at our last 10 T20 games, I'm using 10 to be conservative. Powell would have top score for the West Indies in about 6 of them. Is if Michael Douglas is still here, I would like him to check on it for me. Can Ola get a hat-trick, said Rupert Morgan. I would love that. I can't watch West Indies for a whole hour either, said Kenroy Ferran. Can Ola get 2 wickets, please? So once a hat-trick, so 2. I would 2 more, yes. Can he get a hat-trick? This is where the match turned for the West Indies, you know. Ola to Abbat. Oh, he's going to cut. Oh, no. He peel off the outside edge and goes down to turn one for a moment there. But this Australia batting is tall, you know, because with Abbat batting at 9, it shows some depth, but it's one ball get a wicket. Wow. Frame said, Yorker, please. That 20 more runs, Lord, have mercy. Absolutely, Rodike. Absolutely. Roston Wilson think that Edmire got to bat 3. I don't understand the rest. As you know, I stopped trying to understand. So thank you, Roston. But he said that Edmire has to bat 3. But Chase played well today, batting at 3, though. You know, Chase played well, batting at 3. So I want to move Chase after that innings at 3 today. He played well. Frame said, Yorker, please. Sherwin, don't spread misinformation, man. Don't do that, Sherwin. Don't do that, Sherwin. We don't need to spread misinformation. Sherwin, you can make a good point, and I acknowledge your post, Sherwin. I will acknowledge. That's one puller in the air. Chance. Oh, it may have dropped. Oh, 15. Who's that dropped? Who is 15? Oh, Joel Andrew dropped it. Joel Andrew dropped it on the backward square leg boundary. It's okay, it's a young man. Disappointed, but it's okay. Very disappointed, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't want anyone going in on Joel Andrew now. Please, don't go in on him. We are disappointed, of course. Very disappointed. He should not have dropped the catch. But I do not want anyone going in on the young man. Please, do we agree? Of course we are disappointed. But we don't want anyone going in on the young man. Okay? He would have never played a match in front of such of a big crowd in his life. Would have never. So we want to win the match, yes. We are disappointed, yes. But don't go in on him. Very disappointed, yes. But don't go in on him, please. Yeah, please. Big up yourself, TV and cricket power play. How you doing, man? I hope you reach home safely from today's. Oh, it was a home match, so you would have reached home safely. So respect to you, man. Respect to you and the mobile studio. You need to check out TV and cricket power play in South Florida. Chance for a run out. What's going on here? At the end of it, Australia need 5 from 2 overs. It's over until the last ball bowl or the batsman edit, said Jamur Small. Oh my days, said Frame. Yeah. We played well. Sorry we didn't win. I love what I see with the players. Good improvement, said Ronaldo McDougall. I still like this fight, even though it's less than a runner ball. Yeah, and this is what you love to see. You love to see this. This is showing some resilience. Yes. And that's a good question. Someone is asking why Joel Andrew on the field, why not a more experienced person? But I think I saw a match of 4 there. Who else are you going to put out there? But the young man would not have played in front of such a big crowd before. So, despite the extreme disappointment, there's no need to go in on him. As that one played back down the inside of the pitch, and they will still get one more. Alzarri Joseph very disappointed with the long on, because the effort that Alzarri Joseph made to stop that ball, he expected that the long on would have closed in on the ball already. And he wasn't even at long on, So by the time the ball passed Alzarri Joseph, the batsman could not run because the field would have been so close to it. 187 for 7. So that's yes, sure. Now you see, I acknowledge your text. Yes. So isn't that better, Sherwin? Yeah, more than spreading misinformation. So that 20 and 25, and there it is. It's actually one score under 25. So he looks to pull that into the onside, but it goes out into the offside. So it's 188. Where we really lost this match today, is those last 3 overs, and that's something that we'll have to work on. So Powell previous 70-20 score 31, 38, 39, 53, 13, 34, and 79, and you said not bad. That's fair enough. That's not bad. One score under 30, batting 5 and 6. That's not bad. Plus 2 half century, Yeah, it's over, said Frame. We are feeling too laid back, lazy feeling, said Mr. Casanova. Yeah, the mid-on should have closed down on that one, definitely. Alzarri Joseph over the wicket, bowls to Abatu, cuts it away, down to the boundary. The fielder comes around, Ravman Paul sends the return in, restrict them to 1. The scores are level, 189 now for 7. Those last 3 overs are what beat us. Those last 3 overs. Why was Older chosen ahead of Shepherd? Because in the last T20 series that we played in England, Older, Moti, and Hussein were our 3 best bowlers. By far. They were the only one who went for less than 10 runs per over. You have to play Older. Shepherd went for something like 12.5 and didn't make any runs. swung away. That's it. So Australia have won by 3 wickets. And the bumper crowd at Sabina Park will be very disappointed. Azari don't even attempt a Yorker, said Michael Douglas. That frame it could have well dropped, it could have well caused us. I don't have an issue with you saying that the drop catch could have cost us. Yes. Is this Andre Russell saying, is this it for Andre Russell? Is it that's his final? Or will he play again? I'm going to check the poll and see what you say, because this is a democracy. And I'm really going off what you said. So, should Andre Russell play on Tuesday? 58% of you said yes. So, that's a big margin of 16. So, all right. So, I know they are watching. So, they're going to see that the supporters want Andre Russell to play on Tuesday. So, hopefully, I will be at Sabina Park on Tuesday. Somebody need to put a shoulder around Joel Andrew, you know. Somebody need to put their shoulder around Joel Andrew and said, and cheer him up. He looked disconsolate just now. Somebody like older Shea Hope or one of the senior players, Rovman Powell, they just need to, admire one of those guys. Just need to put their arm around the young man's shoulder, and show him some support. I would have loved this. I would have loved to see that, But there's Matthew Ford coming out, so he was in the pavilion. Shepherd and number 75. Who were number 75 again? So maybe that's the thing now. Why was Joel Andrew on the field? So maybe that's a bigger discussion. But we'll be back here tomorrow morning. We'll be back here tomorrow morning with the player rating, and you can't do player rating before the match finish. So I am not such a genius. There are persons who come tomorrow, they will say you're talking after the facts, but how can you do the player rating before the match is finished? It was a pleasure being here, Frame, Marcus Johnson, all of you. Thank you all who have liked the video. We appreciate it. And I look forward to see you tomorrow morning. I will more than likely go to the game on Tuesday. But it was a pleasure being here with you tonight. Have a good night. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. See you tomorrow.